Good morning, my friends. I wanted to come on and make it a little longer video than a short this morning to thank you all for all the prayers, because I haven't thanked you yet for all the prayers that you've given me for I haven't had my kidney work tests done or my liver, but I have had an echocardiogram and it only showed one chamber. I'm having a little bit of trouble, so I'm supposed to run a treadmill and then be hooked up to a patch, electronic patch that they wear. But I know I'm going to sissy out. I'm not going to make that treadmill because they said it's like running for a bus. I cannot run for a bus. It's just going to have to leave me behind and call a taxi. I can barely. I have ulcerative colitis and I'm so out of potassium all the time. I'm so weak. I can't run that treadmill. So then she said, well, we'll give you the shot to race your heart. And that's the whole problem. My heart's doing 118 while I'm laying in bed. Anyway, but I have to thank you so much for your prayers. I seem to be alive and kicking and just have some more tests to go through. And I wanted to show you today where I have placed. I've already put them on the tapes this morning. As you can see a little, if you're really saggy jaws, like I have really saggy jaws, so my main problem is around my mouth, the wrinkles. My eyes aren't too bad, and amazingly for my age, I can understand why my forehead's not too bad. But I just used loose powder. MAC has been old reliable. This is NW35, and just brushed it on with a brush. And it just gives you some color. I really don't think it sticks in your wrinkles. And I didn't put any primer on afterwards. And I want you to see this cutting edge eyeshadow along with this and the greens and the Natasha Denona, the Glam palette with the greens and the grays in it. I think you all would really like so much, because some of those colors, I know when we get older, we're not too crazy about wearing the bright pinks and the purples and the blues and stuff. And we can still wear them. We can still wear anything a young person can wear. But these look more sedate on us, and especially the Natasha, and then these two, and the greens, because they're ashy greens. They're like brownish taupe greens. And they don't look too wild on our eyes. And I've already outlined my lips, and I put on the Molly lipstick today. My hands still hurt. Osteoporosis or whatever. Let me show you this color. I decided I'd look a lot better in light colors. And the way I outline my lips is literally hilarious, but there's so many wrinkles that I take advantage of them and line right over top of them, and then use a brush to smooth them in like that, because my lips are down here. I'm way out here on the wrinkles and down here on the wrinkles. So I take the brush and try to blend it all in with the brush. It's an effort. We're going to do our eyes today, and I'll show you that I have the bronzing, my favorite Gucci bronzing powder on right through here, because if you have a skinny sunken in face like mine, you have to put your contour or bronzer up here. But if your face is fuller, not like mine, you can put it back here. If you, I wouldn't suggest it unless your face is very full, that you go down into this thing that the young girls do, the hollows, like, because I've already got the hollows. I'm trying to get rid of them. And they go really heavy into the lid right there. I can't do that. They tried to make their eyes look deep set. Mine are so deep set, I try to go vice versa and try to bring them out, because deep set makes you look older. These young girls are so beautiful that if they even make themselves look older, it doesn't make a bit of difference. They're still gorgeous. I put a med pie on these young girls, and they're so gorgeous. But I'm going to show you how also I put on eyeliner at the end of my eye. My hands are shaking, I'm sorry. But I always, like I told you, I do the inner liner. And then at the end, we have to hold because of wrinkles. So we go up. And we take this little piece, last part of our eyelashes. I've got fake eyelashes on today. And go up with that. Go up right there, not out. If we're going out, we're going to even look more downturned when our eyes are open. See that one went a little far. and then bring it in to the very end of your, not to your pupil, to the end of your iris, part of your eye. I hope that wasn't eyeliner. And I brought it. I hope you can hear me. I don't know if you can see this. A big speaker system right here. So I hope it works. And then I have this little daggone thumbs. When you get arthritis, it seems to settle in your thumbs. The rest of my fingers is fine, just my thumbs. Put a little bit of rouge right in here, and I put highlighter in here. A whole lot of highlighter in here. You see, I'm hitting those tapes, so I have to be kind of careful. But I put a whole lot of highlighter in there. Just to emphasize the middle of my face a little, because this part is so sunk back. And what I really should do, which is another great thought, is when you're sunk in like this, if you're not sunk in, you don't have to do this. You can put dark around here if your face is fuller, which it should be. Mine sunk in, I think, is from so much. Well, I'm older. Let's try some. This is that flower. I'm using a 10-way mess brush, so I'm scaring mirror, so I'm scaring myself to death. I should better switch it. See right there, the light kind of emphasizes my cheekbones, even though it is in my wrinkles. I swear this tape right here feels like it's going to come off. I don't know if you can see it. See how hard they are to see? Unless someone's pointing them out to you. But he needs a little bit of hair. The other day I brought them up this way and tucked them around my ear and put them there. But this time I went across this way and have the net, the string is right up here. And then just pull my hair over top of it. All you need is a little piece coming down in the front if you're going to do it this way. I think this way pulls a little bit better. I'm going to put on those cutting edge eyeshadows for you from those colors. Just because I want you to see some different colors out of it. Because we look good in browns. Like I can't say enough about the Mario. And the very drugstore inexpensive. I always wanted by Milani. Those browns are perfect browns for us. Literally perfect. And there's going to be some fallout on this. I really should have brought some tape or something. I'll use my hand for fallout. But this comes with a brush. You got your golden mustard color, then a golden shiny color, then a peach, dark peach color, then a shiny dark green, olive, and then an olive green for the end. We're going to put the olive green. Well, I really should use a bigger brush, but for the sake of just using the brush that came with it, we'll just put the... See, this is a perfect color for us. You really might want to just buy this thing and just use this one side once in a while. This one color. I mean, it just blends right in with our skin. It's like the Marios do. The Marios, they're made, there's something in them that has like the skin color. And this, even though this is a mustard color, and it's not brown, it's a mustardy green brown. It's not yellow. Yellow's going to be clowny at my age. You know, I like to bring it way up here. I swear, I have to switch that mirror. I am literally, even though I'm blind, I'm scaring myself to death. I'm like, good heavens, you look horrible, lady. Okay, now you gotta go 20 minutes of me fooling with it. Trying to get it to hold. I'll see if that'll do it. You can still see. Now, because of this deep setness here, I want to go lighter in the middle. The only thing this palette has lighter in the middle is the gold. I don't know why I don't like gold. I have tons of gold. I'm not really crazy about them. I'm more like the white light ones for us. So I like to take this, the Chosen Bun palette. Yeah, that's what it says. sounds weird, but big fingernails, so it's going to be hard. Kind of like to go over that gold with that. Right there. Just in the beginning where I really sunk down. No. I'll put that right into the crease because it's lightening up the crease, trying to bring it forward instead of sinking it further back. Which if you don't have deep set eyes, you can bring your color forward. Actually, if you have hooded that come all the way up to here and kind of down droop like this, then you'd be better to take a very light brown or greenish brown or taupe or your bronzer and put right through here above where your crease would be. So that will diminish the heavy liddedness, because I have hooded over here. Let's take this green. Did it fall out yet? Not yet. I'm going to take the green. Hope you can see. We're going to go up again. See? We're going to meet that point with a V. Shiny green, dark green. Do this with any colors you want. And then a little bit of the peach just at the end for a flare out. That's a dark peach. And we're going to go for a little bit of the dark green and the mustard color. I can't thank you all enough for the prayers you've been giving me. It's been a miracle. I really expected, since I had already a silent heart attack. Well, most of it was this doctor, this heart specialist. She put me on now 4 different kinds of blood pressure medication because my blood pressure, I think that's the reason for the silent heart attack. My blood pressure, my top number's been hitting over 200. I didn't think you could even go near 200, but it did go over 200 when I was in serious condition for ulcerative colitis too. And I had 105 fever. It went over 200 in the top number. And the bottom number is supposed to be like 120 or 80, the real numbers, but my bottom number's been 122. So she put me on 2 more powerful, and Lipitor, raising. I have high cholesterol, so I'm taking a lot of medications. I don't know what I'm saying. I don't want so much medication. Let's try to blend this out decently, because I know some of you don't like to go this far with this much color. And if you want to cover it up a little, you can always go over it with, if you think that's too much color for you, and you don't like these greens, you can always go over it with the browns. We'll just go back over it again with the, see how you like that better. Just blend that right into the greens. You don't have to do this. You don't have to do anything. You know, the best way to find out how you look with makeup is watching other people for their techniques. But it's to take a picture of yourself and stare at that darn thing, and then go outside and take a picture of yourself in the sunlight with your makeup on and stare at it and think of all the spots that you went wrong on. Because sometimes I'll be in here and think that looks great. I'm going to put that on my video. I tested it. I go outside and I'm like, oh, it was stuck in all my wrinkles and I couldn't tell. Plus our vision goes kind of bad when we get older. Well, I think that's it. We did that. And I showed you the tapes again, because believe me, I will always be honest with you. I'm not making any money here, anything. I'm not backed by anybody or anything. Anything I buy myself. That's why I don't get real expensive stuff. My kids always get it for me for Mother's Day or Christmas or something. But But whatever I tell you is going to be the truth. And when I tell you the days I'm wearing the tapes, those are the days I'm wearing the tapes. Some days you'll see she's a little wrinkled. She's not wearing the tapes. When I get tired, I just rip these things off. But you can see it's right there. Actually, I didn't. With my son, this is so much better. I didn't pull it up quite right, and this shows there's a way you can do this one, but I didn't feel like bothering doing my neck, even though I'm almost 75. My neck's not too bad. I mean, I'm not gonna try to act like I'm 40 or 50. My goodness, my oldest daughter is 56. God bless you all for praying for me and for my daughter. She still needs prayers so bad. I can't. She has an incurable disease. It's horrible. Her life is spent on oxygen 24 hours a day. At least I can get up and walk around. I mean, I run that treadmill. I'd rather it be me than her. It just stabs you in the heart when your child is worse off than you are. It's a constant thing on your mind. It just never leaves your mind. God bless you. Let's hope this thing will turn you all off so you don't have to listen to me rant and rave. Love you all. You all are the kindest people in the world. You never say anything cruel to me. Never. Even though some of the things I say are ridiculous. Love you. God bless you and your family.